Other news to tell you about tonight. After years of bars and restaurants sitting empty, they're finally starting to reopen closer to normal capacity here in Nashville. But that's accompanied by a concerning trend of complaints and crime in Midtown. News 2's Stassi Almost begins tonight at the popular bar scene off Demonbreun and Division Streets.
This is cell phone video taken by a Midtown resident on March 22nd of several people fighting outside of the bars on Demonbreun Hill, ending in a series of gunshots. This resulted in one of the 8 shots fired calls to the strip of bars from Demonbreun to Division Street since January 1st.
This is not an area where we've had a pattern of violent crime before this, and so I don't know what is causing this as a spike.
District 19 Councilman Freddie O'Connell says the complaints have been pouring in, both for residents' safety and noise.
I continue to get noise complaints all the way from Demonbreun Hill down toward where Division 21st. There's a stretch of bars there that continue to violate the noise ordinances that are on the books. Worse, recently at Demonbreun Hill, we've had some violence that has resulted, gun violence that has resulted in death.
The most recent, a shootout on Saturday, resulting in the death of a 26-year-old man. The Element Music Row Apartments sent an email to residents Sunday stating they're now locking the doors in the evenings and only allowing access via key fob or the call box. Hired security at the bars and residents say the gun violence is getting worse.
I've lived at 1505 Demonbreun right down the street here for a little over 3 years. It's not a good situation. This is usually a pretty awesome spot. I mean, you're always going to have your altercations, but this is kind of ramped up things with this new bar coming in.
O'Connell says he'll be working with the Midtown Police Precinct on compliance and safety regulations.
There's this question of, are people going to make the adjustments to at least get into compliance with what is on the books, or are we going to continue in this prolonged, protracted fight about when we might be able to take you to court and shut you down? Certainly the biggest issue of all is if there is a pattern of violent crime occurring that is linked specifically to an establishment, we need to understand that. What is causing that? Why are we seeing that pattern of activity at a specific location, and how can we disrupt that?
In 2018, they shut down a business on Division Street until it could resolve noise violations. Police and the DA's office say that can be a lengthy process. Reporting in Midtown, Stassi Almost, News 2.